Today on CCX News.
There being 67 members present, there is no quorum as required by the Constitution of the state of Minnesota.
Mr.
The House
Secretary.
may not conduct any further business, and the House of Representatives
Mr.
is
Secretary.
adjourned.
DFL boycott. House DFL lawmakers do not show for the start of the session, while Republicans charge forward with what DFLers call an unlawful sham. Day one of the Minnesota legislative session went down in history without one party taking part. Secretary of State Steve Simon says 68 House members are needed for a quorum, the minimum threshold needed to conduct business. Republicans disagree, saying they can proceed with 67, even electing their colleague Lisa Demuth as House Speaker. So what's next, and what do local lawmakers think about this? Kevin Miller has more.
You may be seated.
As lawmakers settled in at the Minnesota House of Representatives,
The clerk pro tem will call the roll by legislative district.
a freshman Brooklyn Park lawmaker was among the many missing Democrats.
You dream about this moment.
Hiltsley was elected to the House in November, but on the first day of the session, she was working from home.
I pictured my first day being in the chambers with my family, the community, celebrating this very special moment. I actually never thought that we would be where we are today.
The House of Representatives was about half empty. No Democrats showed up for the opening day. So, Secretary of State Steve Simon brought the proceedings to a halt.
There being 67 members present, there is no quorum as required by the Constitution of the state of Minnesota.
Mr.
The
Secretary.
House may not conduct any further business, and the House of Representatives
Mr.
is
Secretary,
adjourned.
I move
Republicans ruled that out of order and moved ahead with business anyway.
There being 67 votes of 133 members of the whole House, I declare the quorum is present.
Hiltsley called the move a power grab.
I want to remind everybody that the November election, the people of Minnesota, voted in full confidence in a tied House 67-67. And we are doing everything that we can to make sure we honor the will of the people that elected us.
Representative Kristin Robbins, a Republican from Maple Grove, says her party is in the right.
The reality is this is a Democrat-created constitutional crisis. For now, for organizing, we are the majority, and we intend to exercise all the powers of a majority.
She said she hopes to see Democrats back in the chamber soon.
We have serious things we have to address in the state of Minnesota that we need to work together on.
We'll keep you posted with the latest at the legislature. Here at the Capitol, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.